Welcome back to the channel Gadgets for Gentlemen. In today's video, a quick unboxing of the Apple Watch SE. This watch will probably be on a spectacular sale with Black Friday in the end of this month. So this video could help you decide whether or not to get it. I purchased this one prior to Black Friday. I saw it here in Europe on a nice discount. I'm going to use this watch just to get a little bit more fit. I plan to use it for sleep tracking, running, meditation sessions, and we're talking here about the Midnight 40mm second gen GPS only. So let's get started. I have the cold right now, so please bear with me, but I hope definitely with some beach jogs to get it out of my system. A good rinse, some sunlight, and this watch should help me achieve those results. So what we have right here, Apple Watch. This is the Midnight Aluminium SE 40mm. So this is the cheapest version because I want the Apple Watch just for the very basic functions. I don't need the latest, the best with all these sensors. I just want something very casual. Also something affordable that I won't be afraid of scratching it or bumping it into things. So this is the second generation. And I'm not sure if there will be a third generation around the corner, but this second gen has been around for some time right now, and it still has some of the best features that you can find in the Apple Watch platform. So that is the Apple Watch box. I decided to go with a sport loop because it's easy to throw it around your wrist even when you want to wear it, for example, over your jumper or your coat. Midnight sport loop. 41mm. So this one is definitely, I think, made for the 7, 8, 9 and 10, but it also works with the SE, which has a 40mm case. So this is called Sport Loop, and here we have some stickers that we need to remove. And here we have it. This is the Sport Loop. I think it's a fantastic looking color of blue, and again, I think this is just very comfortable to wear on the wrist. I owned it in the past. And with this closure, you always be able to find yourself an appropriate fit, which is not always the case with the sport band, where you're limited to the adjustment holes there are. And sometimes you're right in the middle. It's a bit too loose. It's a bit too tight. With this system, you can find any fit you like. Here in the Netherlands, you're no longer allowed to hold the phone in your hand while you're cycling. And sometimes I need to find a specific location. I use the navigation, Google Maps, and you can't hold the phone. So I think this is smart to just use the navigation on your wrist while you're cycling, your wrist on the steering wheel, and at the same time you can look for navigation commandos on your Apple Watch. So that is the 41, beautiful material, blue. Let's proceed with the Apple Watch that we have right here. Again, we need to remove some stickers. So I plan to use it just for some basic tasks, sleep tracking, timers, Siri, meditation tracking, runs, maybe sometimes to pay when I connect it to the iPhone just to make some transactions in the supermarket, for example. What else? Maybe to pick up some phone calls. Also, when I'm driving in my car, I can use the Apple Watch to control the music. What we have right here is the charging cable. The watch does not feature an adapter, so you will need to get yourself an adapter for USB-C. This is USB-C, and that is the charging cable for the watch. This is what it looks like. So this one goes inside any USB-C port or USB-C adapter, and this one goes underneath the watch case of the watch to charge it. Here it reads Apple. We can already see that blue, which looks amazing. So there we have the Apple Watch. I went with the midnight color because I think it's very versatile. I think the Starlight looks a little bit feminine, and this looks a bit more masculine. And this blue also reminds me a bit of a fountain pen. The ink of the blue looks a little bit like my Waterman Blue Noir, I think is the name of the ink. It's a very beautiful dark blue color. So very simple design here. It reads SE 40mm aluminium. This is 50 meters water resist. This is the GPS only. And again, this is so easy with those adapters. Great invention by Apple. My wrist size is 6.3 inches, and therefore I went with the 40mm because I think this looks a bit better on my wrist compared to the larger 44 millimeters. The only downside is your screen real estate is of course a bit smaller, but for my wrist I think it just looks better. Yeah, and let me throw it on the wrist. So that is the 40 millimeter on my 6.3 inches wrist. You find yourself a nice fit and just close the sport loop with that Velcro material, with that beige keeper. Looks very nice. And this is what it looks like. If I go larger, I think it looks a bit silly, but definitely this 40 millimeter, I think it looks wonderful on the wrist. And you get a lot of value with this watch at a very low price point. And especially now with Black Friday approaching, I would not be amazed if a lot of retailers, especially not Apple, but other retailers, maybe Walmart, maybe other shops, Amazon, are going to do some amazing discounts on this watch. So you can find this watch really at a bargain. As you can see, the battery is empty. I will go and give it a full charge. But I wanted to show you why I decided to pull the trigger on Apple Watch SE, the second gen. Right now I found a great deal here in the Netherlands. And I think this is a bargain sports watch to use for my runs, use for sleep tracking, use for some meditation sessions, some power naps, and also some useful features. For example, controlling music, controlling the camera, using it for navigation purposes. So yeah, let me know what you think of this watch and if it's worth it to purchase this one, right, this model, in the very end, in the final months of 2024. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you back soon.